Welcome to In Tune Deep Tarot. Thank you for tuning in. If you're looking for a personal reading, all of that information is in the description box. If you're looking to enter into my September giveaway, if you donate to the channel, your name will go into a raffle. Today I'm doing something a little different. Welcome, good morning, good evening, whenever you are watching. I'm going to be doing something where I'm going to be asking for divine messages from our ancestors and Holy Spirit guides. See what messages come through from our ancestors, guardian angels, or whoever you feel is watching you for your highest good. Father God, what divine messages do you have for my viewers who are watching this video? What messages do you have for them currently at this day and time, or whenever they capture this or watch it, whenever it comes into their path? What divine messages do you have for the collective watching? Wow, we have a good one. We have Pluto. Rebirth. Pluto is scorpionic energy. Let's see what this one is. This is my new deck. It is Star Codes Astro. And this is very related to death card energy in a traditional tarot, which is, it talks about birth, death, and rebirth, and beginnings and endings. So let's see what this Pluto energy has to say. Pluto is the modern ruler of Scorpio and is a powerful planetoid that takes 248 years to travel through the zodiac. Pluto and Charon, the largest of its 5 moons, circle each other and create a binary system. Most myths connected to Pluto, god of the underworld, have 2 major characters: the one who descends into the underworld to return reborn, and the one who either sends souls downward to the underworld and greets them on arrival. From Pluto to Proserpina, these are some words where I'm going to probably screw up, so forgive me. To Seth and Osiris, to Inanna and Ereshkigal. Both sides of these myths, the use of and abuse of power, and the willingness to be reborn again into the empowered divine self, describe Pluto's influence. Pluto was also lord of mining, retrieving valuables from deep within the earth. Now it says action. Pluto calls for 3 actions. First, to dig deep. Second, to be willing to transform. Third, to use power wisely. Pluto calls you to drill down, dig up what is worthy, bring it to the surface, then rinse. It says, then rinse away the dirt. Sorry for the traffic noise. Rinse away the dirt and uncover the gold. Bring up riches whenever you dig deep into your soul's work. Notice obsessions and neuroses. These signs of stress must be listened to and healed, but don't allow them to control you. Pluto reminds you that you can't hold on to the past and you can take care of yourself. To begin this work, you may have to let go of old form, as a caterpillar must become a butterfly. I'm sorry, Mercury retrograde is kicking my butt when it's coming to speech, and I'm stumbling all over my words. Forgive me. Mourn what you've left behind, then get curious about what is about to arrive. Examine the power dynamics of the situation. Neither give yours away nor misuse your power over others. Step out of power struggle and into self-empowerment. The challenge. Pluto's shadow side can bring up obsession, depression, mortality, and grief. Pluto plays hardball, so get a guide for this realm if needed. The spiritual gift. Pluto asks you, in the face of life and death, why are you here? This isn't a rhetorical question. Strip down to the essentials and come back to what really matters to find the answer. A lot of you right now with this Pluto energy are going through some sort of rebirth. You may be shedding your own skin, transforming yourself. You may be becoming a better person, but it may feel like hell right now. I'm getting a sense that some of you feel like this transformation is very painful, and a lot of transformations are. We could be feeling like we're in a proverbial hibernation, so to speak, and it's very hard because you feel so stuck and stagnant. But understand that these times are it's all a part of the circle of life. There's going to be very productive times, and then there's going to be times where we're low. We're going to be times when we're high, times when we're sad, times when we're happy, times when things are slow, and then times when things are busy. We're constantly going in life. It's never linear. It's up and down. Healing is up and down. It's not linear either. I see a lot of you, and including, myself included in these readings. I'm also reading for myself. We have to let go of a lot of things, a lot of old things that are holding us back, a lot of resentment, forgiveness, forgiving people and letting go. Forgiveness, from what I'm now learning, is not about forgiving people and saying that it's okay that they did whatever they did to you. It's about releasing yourself from the burden. And keeping that burden is hurting you more than it's hurting anyone, because it's just like drinking poison and thinking that they're going to die from it. So you don't want to poison yourself. You want to release this. You want to have a rebirth. I think your divine guides, your spirit guides, your Holy Spirit guides are telling you that you need to let some things go. Once you let things go, things will flow, because this is causing a energetic block in your life, and you want to have abundance. You got to let some things go in your life. Forgive some people, let things go, take a breather, be kind with yourself. However you've been doing things, if it hasn't been working for you anymore, this is a time to kind of reevaluate your schedule, reevaluate your life, what you don't like about it, what can you do to change it. If you no longer like your career, what are you going to do? Follow your passions, follow the things that keep and make your soul alive. If you want to be a yoga instructor, do that. If you want to be a painter, do that. If you want to be a photographer, a tarot reader, anything that's been calling and tugging on your spirit, I think now is the time to start making the steps to making that a part of your life. That's what I'm getting from this Pluto energy, this transformation. It's almost like when the bear wakes up from the hibernation, or the caterpillar is going into the cocoon to become a butterfly. You are now walking to your cocoon, and while you're in your cocoon, how are you going to come out? What are your wings going to look like when you become that butterfly? I want you to ponder on that. Write some things down, write steps down on what you need to do when it comes to your new life. And I want you to focus on that when new moon comes, because those are very good times that help us get through to things. I'm going to grab a spirit animal from my spirit animal deck. And let's see what spirit animal messages we have. Holy ancestors, spirit guides, divine, what messages do you have for my viewers and myself? All of us collectively. Wow, okay, so we have two that came out. We have unicorn and we have a panther. So with these two in this spirit guide, spirit animal messages, if you see a unicorn, of course we're not going to see one on the street, but if you see one on someone's shirt, if you see a panther on someone's shirt or on TV, take it as a sign. This may resonate with you whether you see them or not, but let's just see what these messages are about. I'm going to read unicorn first. And it's funny that this unicorn has a full moon. We just got off of that heavy energy of that Pisces full moon recently. And let's see what divine messages we have right now. Unicorn. Here we go. And unicorn is talking about that third eye chakra, just like in between your eyes where that third eye chakra is. Let's read and see what it says. Reconnecting to higher wisdom or divinity. It's difficult to hear, see, or think of a unicorn without immediately questioning if it's real. Did they ever exist? Perhaps long, long ago? The mind answers maybe, or it could be, or no way. This very contemplation explains our relationship with divinity. It encapsulates our wavering belief in the unicorn. We wonder what divinity is. We wonder where our intuition comes from, and if we can really trust it. We think about a higher power, and our mind hesitates between yes, no, or maybe. Is it male or female? Does it have a name? Is it just a feeling? The unicorn card appears and wakes us up to curiosity about the higher self and to the divine. It is a card of questioning, exploring, and contemplating the inexplicable. The mind's eye knows there's something beyond our day to day lives, a deeper dimension to our experiences. The mind's eye reaches and reaches and reaches out to grasp something more. You are the unicorn and you have begun your quest for answers. I feel like a lot of us are on this new journey, and this is just an indication that, we are on a path to something new and exciting. We are in a rebirth of some sort with that Pluto energy. It says the unicorn and the sixth chakra. It's no surprise that the subtle essence of the unicorn card resides in the third eye, the exact place from which the unicorn horn extends. The center is called Anja chakra or command center. The ancient yogis believe it to be responsible for our intellect, intuition, and deepest wisdom. Some say our two eyes see the past and present, while this third eye peers into the future. So I think a lot of you right now in this current energy are having epiphanies, dreams. Excuse me, I had to take a sip of coffee. Epiphanies, dreams, signs, signals that are pushing you toward your future, pushing you toward what you truly want in this life, and what your future life and what your goals look like. Take into account those things, and take those as signs that these are signals, your spirit guides, your ancestors pushing you toward greatness, pushing you toward your destiny, because there could be something greater there. You could be being pushed to being, an artist or whatever you've dreamed of being, whatever your dream job or dream position is. It could even just be a hobby. Something is pushing you there because there could be people there who are going to help you, people who are going to be there to open up something within you, or vice versa. There is a saying that we all walk each other home. So going toward your purpose or something you feel feeds your soul. We don't have to look for our purposes, but the things that call our soul. What are some of those things? Keep those in mind, and do some of those things that you felt like you never could do. Now is the time to actually start to indulge in doing so. So our next spirit animal is panther, which is fire energy. It says annihilation of the unnecessary, purging. We just talked about that. The panther won't stand to see our growth or our energy stagnant. Instead, it pounces into our lives and causes all kind of havoc, with the ultimate intention of bringing us toward more fulfilling lives. It's unexpected, uncomfortable, and sometimes feels devastating. But after all the dust clears, it's easy to see that the panther's wisdom was at work. We've all been through these experiences, and they've made us better people. Trust that the panther's journey always leads us to a brighter place. When in balance, brave and productive. When out of balance, self-destructive. To bring into balance, get rid of the unnecessary. During this Virgo season, I feel like there's a lot of purging. There's purging of things in our home, cleaning our closets, cleaning our, tidying up. We feel like we need to ground and organize. But I think it's also, we may be feeling like some people may be leaving our lives, or some careers are no longer fitting us anymore, or, any kind of relationships that aren't serving our highest good or bringing out the best in us. I think this is a time of reevaluation and purging out the things that are unnecessary. And it's painful. Transformation is painful. Getting rid of some people, or just people falling out of your life, is a very painful thing. So be easy with yourself during this time of purging of feelings, purging of situations, people, family, whatever it may be, anything that's harmful. It could be addictions and things that you may struggle with. It could be, diet, getting back on an exercise plan, getting junk food out of your diet, whatever it is. It can be a very painful process. So be very gentle with yourself. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, body, mind, and soul. That means taking walks, taking breathers, whatever relaxes you. It could be a nice bath, could be a book, could be sitting at the beach or sitting in your car listening to music. Whatever it is, do some of those things that help your mind. Do things that soothe you physically as well. Get a massage, like I said, take a bath, treat yourself, put some rose petals in it, whatever it is that makes you feel special. This is a time during this rebirth, during this transformation, to really take care of yourself while you're going through times that are a bit uncomfortable, but it's all temporary. Everything in this life is very temporary, so don't think that these hard times are going to last forever. All right, so that's all the messages that I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you're looking for a personal reading, that info is in the description box. And if you want to enter into the free reading giveaway, you can donate to the channel and your name will go in a raffle. And I'll be choosing someone at the end of the month. Thank you so much for all your support. Talk to you soon.